before Zeus ruled the skies, before Thor commanded thunder, Africa already had gods more powerful, more mysterious, and more feared. Gods who controlled lightning, gods who decided who lived and who died, gods who could trick humans or destroy entire kingdoms. This is the story of the forgotten gods of African mythology. The first god, Niam. Long before humans walked the earth, there was only darkness, and above that darkness lived a powerful sky god known as Niam. Niam ruled the heavens. He created the sun, the moon, and the stars. But Niam stayed far from humans. He watched them from above, silently. He gave them life, but he also gave them death. Because Niam believed one thing: power must always come with balance. And Niam was not alone. He had servants. One of them would become the most feared trickster in African mythology. Anansi, the trickster. His name was Anansi. He was not the strongest. He was not the fastest. But he was the smartest. Anansi appeared as a spider, but he could transform into a man. He tricked kings. He tricked gods. He even tricked death itself. One day, Anansi decided he wanted to own all the stories in the world. At that time, all stories belonged to Niam. So Anansi made a deal with the sky god. Niam gave him an impossible task: capture 3 deadly creatures, a leopard, a swarm of hornets, and a spirit that could never be seen. But Anansi used his intelligence. He tricked the leopard into a trap. He captured the hornets with deception, and he outsmarted the invisible spirit. Niam was impressed. He kept his promise, and from that day on, all stories belonged to Anansi. That is why stories exist today, because of the spider who outsmarted a god. Shango, the god of thunder. But not all gods used intelligence. Some used power. The most feared of them was Shango. Shango was once a human king, but he became something more. He became the god of thunder. When Shango was angry, the sky exploded. Lightning struck the earth. Thunder shook entire cities. People feared him, because Shango punished liars, punished traitors, punished anyone who disrespected him. Even today, many believe lightning strikes are signs of Shango's anger. He was not just a king. He was judgment itself. Oshun, the most powerful goddess. But there was one being even the gods respected. Her name was Oshun. She was the goddess of rivers, the goddess of beauty, the goddess of love. But Oshun was not weak. When the male gods tried to create the world without her, they failed. Everything they created collapsed. Nothing survived. They were forced to return to Oshun. Only with her power could life exist. She became the force behind creation itself. Without Oshun, humanity would not exist. Anubis, the guardian of the dead, but perhaps the most terrifying god of all, was the one who waited for you after death. His name was Anubis. He had the body of a man and the head of a jackal. Anubis did not kill people. He judged them. When a person died, Anubis weighed their heart. If their heart was heavy with evil, they were destroyed forever. If their heart was pure, they lived forever. Anubis decided your eternal fate. There was no escape, no second chance, only judgment. These were not just stories. These were beliefs. For thousands of years, people feared these gods, respected them, worshipped them, because to them, these gods were real. They controlled thunder, life, death, and destiny. African mythology is not just history. It is power, forgotten, but never gone. If you want to hear more forgotten African stories, subscribe to my channel.